Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrutyam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devi Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jayamudire Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatim Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki. Hare Krishna. Reading Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, 3rd canto, 3rd chapter, titled as The Lord's Pastimes out of Vṛndāvana, text number 8. You can repeat after me. Asa muhurta ekasmin Nanagareshu yoshitam Savidam jagruhe panim Anurupa swamayaya Anurupa swamayaya. Translation. All those princesses were lodged in different apartments, and the Lord simultaneously assumed different bodily expansions, exactly matching each and every princess. He accepted their hands in perfect rituals by his internal potency. Swamayaya. So in this shloka, Lord Krishna, after killing the demon Narakasura and releasing all the 16,000 princesses, then Lord Krishna got married, because all those princesses, they were abducted by demon Narakasura, and if a girl is abducted by someone, then in the olden times, in the Vedic times, the girls were usually transferred from the custody of father to the custody of husband. So as the girls were already transferred from the custody of father by the Narakasura, nobody would marry those princesses. And all those princesses, they requested Lord Krishna to become their husband. And to fulfill the desire of all these 16,000 princesses, Lord married with them. And here the description is that all those princesses had their separate residence, apartment. In Dwarka, all these princesses, 16,108 queens of Lord Krishna, had different palaces. And as we discussed yesterday, all these palaces were opulent. They were like made up of gold, studded with diamonds. And the thing here mentioned is, the Lord simultaneously assumed different expansions. So Lord Krishna, he multiplied himself into 16,108 forms. And then he was simultaneously present with each and every princesses. And how does this happen? This happened by his Swamayaya, Bhagwan ki Antaranga Shakti. So Lord Krishna has energy, potency. भगवान की दो प्रकार की शक्तियां हैं. तो एक्चुअली तीन प्रकार की शक्तियां. एक है बहिरंग शक्ति, जिसको योग माया कहते हैं, जिसको महामाया कहते हैं. फिर अंतरंग शक्ति जो है स्वमाया, और तटस्थ शक्ति जो है जीवात्मा. तो भगवान की जो बहिरंग शक्ति है, एक्सटर्नल पोटेंसी ऑफ लॉर्ड कृष्णा, इज दुर्गा और योग महामाया, which controls the universe, which runs this universe. And then Swamaya, भगवान की अंतरंग शक्ति क्या है? तो है राधा रानी. So Lord Krishna has associates. One of the associates is Lord Krishna's queens. भगवान की रानियाँ कितनी हैं? 16,108 रानियाँ. लेकिन और भी भगवान Lord Krishna's associates also includes gopis in Vṛndāvana. Then those 16,108 princes or queens. And then Lord Krishna's eternal associate is Srimati Radharani. So Bhagavan, Lord Krishna in his eternal abode always stays with Radharani. And then in Vaikuntha Loka, Lord Krishna assumed the form of Narayana and Radharani expands as Lakshmi. So Lakshmi Narayana. And then when Lord Krishna comes on this earthly planet to perform all his different pastimes, then that same Radharani expands as this 16,108 queens or as gopis of Vṛndāvana, like that. So Lord has all these eternal associates traveling with him wherever he goes. So Lord Srila Prabhupada ji explains this concept of how Krishna expands into 16,108 forms. So that is explained here in the purport. So we're going to read this purport by Srila Prabhupada. In the Brahma Samhita 5.3.3, Lord Krishna is described as follows in regard to his innumerable plenary expansions. So Brahma Samhita is the glorification of Lord Krishna by Brahmaji. And then in Brahma Samhita, in the 5th chapter, 33rd shloka, Brahmaji is describing about these expansions of Lord Krishna as follows. What is Lord Brahmaji saying about Lord Krishna? So Brahmaji is saying, Advaitam achyutam anadim anantarupam Adhyam Purāṇa Puruṣam Nava Yauvanancha Vedeshu Durlabham Madurlabham Atma Bhakto Govindamadi Puruṣam Tamam Bhajami Govindam Adi Puruṣam Tamam Bhajami. So here Brahmaji is praying to Lord Krishna. And Brahmaji is saying about Rupam, Ananta Rupam. Ananta Rupam is innumerable. Ananta means innumerable. And Rupam means form or expansions of Lord Krishna. So Brahmaji is saying, Lord Govinda, whom I worship, is the original personality of Godhead. Adi Purusha. The word is Govinda, Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Aham means I, Bhajami means worship. So Brahmaji is saying that I worship the primeval Lord, original personality of Godhead, Govinda. Then he is saying, he is not different from his innumerable plenary expansions. Advaita. Advaita means not different. Lord Krishna has innumerable expansions, but Lord Krishna himself is not different than those expansions. He is the one and the same. And what are those expansions? They are Achyutam. Achyutam means infallible. Here it is mentioned. Infallible. Infallible means that Lord Krishna does not get affected by Sattva Guna, Rajoguna or Tamoguna. He is beyond all these gunas. So that is why he is infallible. Sometimes we get affected by Rajoguna. Sometimes we get affected by Tamoguna. When we are in Rajoguna, we become very greedy, lusty, angry. When we are in Tamoguna, we become very lazy. But Lord Krishna is above all these guna. That is why he is Achyutam. And then Anadi. Anadi means that he is the original. Origin of everything. Ananta Rupam. Ananta means unlimited, original and unlimited. So Lord Krishna is not different than all the expansions. So Lord Krishna has innumerable expansions. So like we have all the incarnations of Lord Krishna like Vatsya Avatar, Vara Avatar, Kurma Avatar, Vamana, Narsimha, Parshuram, Ramchandraji, Buddha, Kalki, and then there are Lila Avatar, Purusha Avatar, Yuga Avatar, Manvantar Avatar, Shaktavesh Avatar. So there are different expansions of Lord Krishna, right? Bhagwan ke Ananta Rupa. But then all these Rupa, they are nothing but Krishna. They are same as Krishna. He says further, although he is primeval, the old age personality, he is always fresh and young. Adyam Purāṇa Purusham Nava Yavanancha. So even though Krishna is the origin, it does not mean that he becomes old. Bhagavan Krishna सभी अवतारों के आदि पुरुष है. He is the origin of all the incarnations. So Krishna appeared millions and millions and millions and billions and trillions of years ago. Krishna is always there. But Krishna is always young. Nava Yauvanancha. Which means that Krishna will never become old. Like we are becoming old every day, right? Our body is dying. But Krishna is always Nava Yauvana. Nava Yauvana means always Krishna is 16-year-old. You never see Lord Krishna with a white beard or wrinkled skin or hunchback or walking with a stick. Not like that. Krishna is always Nava Yauvanacha, which means that Krishna is always young, even though he is the origin of all the avatars. Vedeshu Durlabham Adurlabham Atma Bhakto. And he is very Durlabha darshana of Lord Krishna is very, very rare to achieve. Right? So here further it is mentioned that by his internal potency, Lord can expand himself into various personalities. Swayam Prakash and again into Prabhava and Vaibhava forms. And all of them are not different from one another. So here, this is very important here. Lord Krishna's expansions are of primarily two types. The name is Prabhava and Vaibhava. So Lord Krishna, when he comes, either he comes in a Prabhava Prakash or Vaibhava Prakash. So what is the difference between Prabhava Prakash and Vaibhava Prakash? So Prabhava Prakash, appearance of Lord Krishna, is the same as Lord Krishna. While Vaibhava Prakash is similar but little different. For example, Lord Krishna's expansion is Balram. So Balram is similar to Krishna but not the same. So what is the difference between Krishna and Balram? Krishna is Shyama, Balram is Shweta. Krishna is dark, Balram is white in color, right? Like that. So then Lord Krishna appears as Vara, Vamana, Matsya. All these avatars of Lord Krishna are Prabhava Prakash, which means that they are not different than Krishna himself because they have the same power, same potency as Lord Krishna. But then Vaibhava Prakash has different power and they have different potency. They look a little different than Lord Krishna. So, the forms into which Lord expanded to marry princesses in different apartments were all slightly different, just to match each and every one of them. They are called as Vaibhava Vilas forms or Vaibhava Prakasha. As I said, slightly different. Like Krishna and Balram, slightly different. So that is why it is called Vaibhava Prakash. And when Lord Krishna is the same as his original form, like Lord Ramachandra and Krishna, not different. So that is Prabhava Prakash. And Vaibhava Prakash is little different, like Krishna and Balram or Ramachandraji and Lakshmana. They are same but different. But Ram and Krishna are not different. They are one and the same. So when Ram and Krishna we talk, we call it as Prabhava Prakash. When Ram and Lakshman or Krishna and Balram we talk, we call Prabhava, Vaibhava Prakash, like that. So this is the difference. So here Srila Prabhupada is saying that when Lord Krishna expanded into those 16,108 forms to be with all the queens, then those forms of Lord Krishna were Vaibhava Prakash, because they were little different. They are called Vaibhava Vilas forms of Lord and affected by his internal potency called Yogamaya. So Lord Krishna, as I said, has Mahamaya, Yogamaya, and we are the marginal Maya, marginal Tatastha Shakti. So in Antaranga Shakti, Radharani is the internal potency. वही बताया. So see, Lord Krishna has his potency. Potency means Shakti. Lord Krishna's Shakti, power, is Radharani and Durga. Radharani is internal. From internal potency comes Lakshmi. From Lakshmi comes all the various goddesses. And then from Lakshmi also comes all these queens of Vṛndāvana. And from Radharani comes all the queens of Vṛndāvana and all the gopis. ये भगवान की शक्तियाँ हैं जो भगवान के साथ ही रहते हैं हमेशा. और जो बहिरंग शक्ति है भगवान की, external potency, which is Yogamaya, which is Mahamaya, which is Durga, like that. So these are the different potencies. So here different forms of Krishna are mentioned. So Lord Krishna can expand into various expansions, various forms. Like Lord Krishna, when he appears as Matsya Avatar, Kurma Avatar, Varha, Narsimha, Vamana, Parshuram, Ramchandraji, Balram, or Buddha, all these expansions, they are simultaneously one but different. So it is called Achintya Bheda Veda Tattva. Achintya Bheda Veda means that it is one at the same time but different at the same time. For example, like sun and sunlight, both are one. At the same time, they are different because sun is much more powerful than the light itself. So if the sun is coming from the window into the room, it is same as sun but different also because sun is much more than the light coming through the window. Similarly, Lord Krishna has innumerable expansions. All those expansions are same but different because Krishna is the source of all the incarnations. So Krishna is Adi Purusha, Govindam Adi Purusham Tamam Bhajami. So when we see Ananta Rupam, all these Ananta Rupa are simultaneously one but different. For example, we are chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So now Krishna has appeared in the form of a name, Nama Rupa. This is the form of Krishna. So Krishna का कली काले नाम रूपे कृष्ण अवतार, नाम के रूप में भगवान का अवतार हुआ है. कैसे? हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. So in the Kali Yuga, when we are chanting this name of Krishna and Rama, we are equally associating with Krishna and Rama. So here it is simultaneously one but different. So Krishna is same as Nama Rupa, but Krishna is much more than Nama Rupa. So Krishna has what other forms Krishna has? So Krishna has, in other than the name, Krishna has a Rupa. Krishna has beautiful form. Krishna has beautiful pastimes. Krishna has beautiful paraphernalias. Bhagwan ki bansri hai, flute. Krishna has all the ornaments, the more pincha. All those things are same but different. Krishna has beautiful form. Then Krishna is associates. All these things are form of Krishna. So Nama Rupa is same as Krishna but different also at the same time. But then in the Kali Yuga, if we sincerely pray to Krishna and chant the Hare Krishna mantra, then Krishna will associate with us in the personal form, in his original form. So as long as we are sincere in our chanting, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. then it is same as Krishna. So this name has all the potency. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that Namna Makari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shakti. So all Krishna's energy, potency is there in the name. Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this mantra has all the Shakti of Krishna, all the power, the energy of Krishna is there in this mantra. So now imagine how much power Krishna has. Krishna has unlimited power. As Brahmani says, Advaita Achyutam Anadi Ananta Rupam Adyam Purāṇa Purusham Nav Yauvanacha. And he is Adi Purusha. So imagine the source of all incarnations has appeared in the form of a name. And he's saying that if you chant this name, then you will get all my Shakti. So if you really want to be spiritually powerful, then the only one way is chanting the mantra Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So with that we will pause this discussion for today and then we'll continue tomorrow.